Hey, what's going on? This is my 2008 Kawasaki Teryx, and we're a little low on coolant, so we're going to change that today. One thing that Kawasaki didn't put into their build for this Teryx is access to the radiator without having to take the hood off. So unfortunately, this hood has to be removed or at least stepped up so then we can get to the radiator cap under there. At some point, I'm definitely going to cut a hole and maybe just make a little door for the radiator cap. Although I shouldn't have, it's not a good thing to have too many cooling problems and having to get under there every time. But anyway, so basically what we're going to have to do is lift this up and then try to fill it from, yeah. Anyway, let's get started. So there's quite a few screws along the inside of the cab here that we have to remove. And they're just a small Phillips head screw bolt. And there's a few push pins here. I think there's one or two on this side. This is where the other screws are. There's one up here by the light bulb, or sorry, the front of the headlight, and then there's one underneath the headlight assembly as well. I feel like some of mine broke off, so I may only have like 3 screws. So while taking off one of the screws, this is supposed to be a Phillips head, but it's now turned into almost a square, and I don't have another replacement like this. So we're just going to make it work and weld a nut on top so at least can get it off the next time. It looks like I'm going to have to actually remove the windshield as well because I can't really pivot this up much. And by remove, I think I'll just try to slide it up a little bit maybe, so that I have a little room to work with. That's probably what that's here. So I'll have to look at this or after. Now, maybe just disconnect. Alright. It is a little low. Ooh. Okay, so I did fill up the radiator under the hood, but there's a tank down here that does have a full and empty or full and low indicator on. I don't see any radiator in this right now, so, or any fluid in there right now. So I am going to put a little more in there, and using a line of hose and a funnel, because I don't have a device that could pour it in there. I feel like it's a little too tight to just stick the bottle inside there. Maybe I'll just make a big mess. Anyway, I'm going to use the hose. There, it seems to be enough to get us to the top. I probably should start it up. I'll just put the tops on a few things, and then we'll start it up and see if any more bubbles come out. I had it running for quite a while now. Starting to get a little bit warmer air. I had my radiator fan a bypass switch, because these Teryx have a little bit of overheating problems with the things that we had. But I filled the tank up with the reservoir inside and filled the radiator up. It did only overheat the other day when I was driving it as hard as it could. This thing goes over 75 kilometers an hour. The roads that I was driving on were quite hilly. I was trying my best to keep it up to that speed, and then the overturn came on. So it might be fair or something like that, which is why I'm happy. Either way, we'll see how it performs this weekend when we go with my family. We'll let you know if there's some more